Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us Captain Nitin Soni, who's the co-founder of Kincoat Pigments. Captain Nitin started his career in Indian Army as an officer. After serving the country for 5 years, he joined the corporate world, starting with Tata Group and then a global company, AkzoNobel, where he headed various commercial leadership roles. He has been living in Shanghai, China since 2014. Since 2021, he is the co-founder of an Australian advanced materials technology company, Kincoat Pigments, a unit of Kinaltech Pty Ltd. He is continuing his bid to serve the community. He is the General Secretary Sponsorships for Indian Association in China. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And thanks for inviting me here.
All right. So, before entering into the questions, tell us something about you and your professional journey.
Yeah, I started my career in the military. As I said, I was an army officer. I served the country for 5 years. And thereafter, I decided to leave and continue my pursuit of education. I did that doing some management qualifications and thereafter started working in the corporate world. I started with Tata Group, served there for a few years, and then moved to an international company based in Europe. And since then, have been doing many commercial roles in all around the world. And for last 8 years, I'm based in Shanghai. Yeah, I live here with my family. So it's been great and a lot of learning all through the journey.
Right. So, I'm really keen to know that what inspired you to pursue this particular field as your business.
Yeah, sure. When I left army and I did my management course from IIM, after that I got the opportunity to join Tata Group, and the break I got there was in the chemicals business in Tata Chemicals. So chemicals became my line of my of my career, and then I continued working for chemicals and materials company. So it's again an essential part of our life. Everything we see around is made from chemicals. So it's an interesting and very vast segment of products and technologies. So I just continued working in it and continued to gain experience that helped me to maintain my interest in this business.
Right, sir. So, since we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for any one of us, so what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially when you started this journey?
Yeah, I had a stable career as a global executive in a multinational company from 2010 till 2020. In 2020, I decided to bite the bullet, take a plunge, and I started this venture along with our founder, who is based in Sydney. So I became the co-founder of the startup called Kincoat Pigments, which is a unit of Kinaltech, which is another technology company quite famous in Australia. So it was a great excitement, but a lot of challenge as well as opportunities for me. And I think I'm really enjoying it because there's a lot of things to do when you know, get out of your comfortable shell, working in a nice company, having a nice salary and everything else. But then if you are really seeking a challenge in life and you want to do something extraordinary, then these kind of opportunities are there where people become co-founders or founders, or they start their own enterprise, they become entrepreneurs. That's how I wanted to do. It was my wish to seek that challenge, and I took that. And thereafter has been really an adventurous journey so far. There's a lot of challenges in entrepreneurial life. Most importantly is to secure the right funding at the right time. But again, there are a lot of opportunities, because you can create a whole big business if you have a good idea and good execution strategy.
Indeed, sir. So, talking about the company, tell us a bit about the product and services that Kincoat Pigments caters its customers with.
Yeah, Kinaltech has a number of patents, globally registered patents, in their breakthrough new technology, which produces metal powders and metal powder based applications at a much lower environmental impact as well as cost. So it's a revolutionary new technology which has the potential to change the course of the industry. And I'm associated with them as co-founder for the pigments business, where I'm responsible for scaling up and doing business development of our metal effect pigments. And these metal effect pigments are essentially those products which you need in making a color. For example, all the cars, when you see them, when they are painted with a metallic paint, they have metallic pigments in the paint formulation, and that's how the car look metallic painted. Our pigments are the same, but they have been made through a new technology, and their characteristics are much better than many of the existing products available in the market, as well as our pigments do not create any pollution, and the environmental impact is much, much lower, almost 20 times lower emission as compared to a traditional pigment. So that's why we think that our pigments have a great future, um, and a lot of potential to make a big market for us in future.
That's really commendable, sir. Moving ahead, you must be knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign prevailing in India right now. So, what are your views on this campaign?
Yeah, I think it's a great initiative. Atmanirbhar Bharat is the need of the hour, because everywhere you see in the geopolitical context in the world, those countries who are self-reliant, they are much better placed as compared to those who are dependent on others. So I think it's a great initiative, and we must participate here. For us, also, India is one of the biggest market for us as well. Not only now, but also future in the future. It's emerging as a big market, also using high tech, high quality materials and technologies and so on. So we are quite keen in building a factory in India. I cannot disclose too many details right now, but at the moment we are talking with a few companies in India whom we see as our manufacturing partners or our technology licensees. So if these deals go through, then we would be looking at having factories set up in India based on our technologies, Kinaltech's technology, and then that would help in the same mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat by having domestic pigment producing companies which can produce world scale quality also in India. So we are looking forward to it.
Right. So, talking about the future plans, we all have certain plans for a future. So, what are your future plans individually?
Our company is right now in the process of forging partnership with multiple business partners in the world, in China, in India, as well as in the US. And we are in the advanced stages of discussion, where we would be eventually licensing our technologies, and those partners would then commence manufacturing. So the target for us is in next 1 year or so, we have to see these discussions becoming into reality, contracts being signed, and projects being taken off. And eventually, once the project takes off, it is completed. Thereafter, the production starts and the product comes in the market. That is the time when our sales starts kicking in. So we are looking forward for converting the deals which we have right now on the table, and then moving to the next stage of our business plan.
Okay, so sir, first of all, congratulations on winning the International Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award, and who all were the constant supporters in this journey of yours?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a great feeling, indeed, an honor, a pleasure to have this recognition, felicitation from you. Indian Achievers Forum is really a prestigious institute in India. I think you have more than 20 years of history in promoting good work done by individuals and companies and so on. So it's really my great honor for being nominated and awarded by you for this award. I would say my family has always been with me in all times. They have supported me, they have believed in me, and they stand strong with me. So the first happiness about winning this award I want to share with my family, and thereafter I would just like to say that I feel so overwhelmed by receiving this recognition. So I want to do my bit by giving it back to the society, whatever in whatever way I can.
Right. So, since you mentioned this, now we know a lot about your professional role. Tell us something about your social contributions also.
Yeah, sure. I'm working in as a volunteering job, working in as a general secretary for sponsorships in Indian Association in China. And here we are doing our social bit by mobilizing the community whenever there's an Indian community here, whenever there's any need, for example charity or helping somebody, or even for cultural events, information sharing, and so on. So I take care of sponsorship, so I make sure that the sponsors continue to fund us so we can do the activities for the society. This is in a way my contribution of working with the society here in Indian society in China. I would really love if I could get some opportunity to do some bit in India also. So far, I've not been able to find a medium for that. But I hope that with your through your medium, through your platform, and people hear me, if I can get any opportunity to continue my social responsibility in India, I would love to continue that.
It's really commendable, sir. So, before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give them?
I would like to give a message to all your viewers and the young achievers that believe in yourself. We Indians, we are very resourceful, as well as we have access to good quality education. If I compare India as compared to some other countries, I would say we have a great advantage of having good education at a much lower cost and effort, and we get to learn a lot of things and also can observe great stuff happening around us. For example, if you see today, Indian corporate world is making great progress. A lot of unicorns are adding up. So if you believe that you have in you to become an entrepreneur, then go for it. Don't worry too much about the risk and how it's going to be. If you continue to work hard, eventually you'll be successful. So try to deliver your best, and people like me will always be there to support, to help in any way we can for the next generation of aspiring entrepreneurs, as well as hardworking professionals. So yeah, all the best, and hope that we continue to make great progress.
And that, I must say, sir, is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.